This week on Most Craved.
The Lego Movie finds an awesome director and lands an official title.
Arnold Schwarzenegger will be back.
James Gunn defends superhero movies.
And I'm Joe Lynch, and I'm here to promote Everly Raw! That's the best I got.
That's good. That's good.
I try.
Most Craved.
Hey guys, welcome to Most Craved. I'm Jenna Busch with Legion of Leia.
I'm Silas Lesnick with ComingSoon.net.
I'm William Bibbiani with CraveOnline, and joining us is director Joe Lynch.
Hi, I'm director Joe Lynch of Everly fame and other movies and things you probably love or hate.
You got an awesome new film, before we get started on the news, you got an awesome new film starring Salma Hayek. That's Everly. Can you tell us a little bit about this film? Because I've been calling it Die Hard with a Residence.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
It's been hard to try to quantify this movie in so many words. So I've always either said it's Die Hard in a room, or it's the last 10 minutes of The Professional stretched out over 90 minutes. But it's a roller coaster ride with Salma Hayek playing this woman who's been trapped in a room for 4 years. Her Yakuza boyfriend / slave driver finds out that she's been talking to the cops, so he decides to send everyone, everyone, there's my professional nod, in to get her, and it takes place all over the course of one night. It also happens to take place during Christmas, another little Die Hard nod. To be honest, I just love taking holiday music and put awful things juxtaposed with it. You know, it's like that's just how much I love Christmas, I guess. But the movie takes place in one room over one night, and it's nuts. It's absolutely insane, and I'm still shocked to this day that it even got made, and it's coming out into the public, for better or for worse.
Right. Well, I've seen it already. I know Silas has seen it.
I have
We've all
seen it as
seen
well.
it. Can
Yep.
we all agree that it's totally badass?
Yes, I'm going to high-five you for Kick-Ass Chick.
Oh, sweet. Now, if we screwed that up for sound, we could do a Wi-Fi. Ready? Look at that.
So good.
We're trying. CraveOnline, where things start. Hashtag Wi-Fi. Sorry.
I love it. I love it. We got to get going on the news. Silas, take it away.
Lego Movie. We have a director. Official title, first of all, is the Lego Movie sequel, which is pretty awesome.
That's what it is on the
apt.
tin, yeah.
I hear that everything is awesome.
There was
Sorry,
a point
there was no
actually
way.
where Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was going to be called Cloudy with a Chance of Sequel. So I'm happy the joke sort of moved along.
There you
I
go.
like it.
But the cool news is it's Rob Schrab directing, and
Why,
Rob,
to people who don't know the name offhand.
everyone should know Rob Schrab.
Yes, they should.
This wasn't even the press release, but the biggest thing about Rob Schrab that I'm super excited, he's the guy that created Scud the Disposable Assassin, which
Oh
is
my God, I totally forgot about that.
one of the best comics ever.
And Heat Vision and Jack, of course.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
which was a failed pilot with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, Jack Black playing. Well, no, it was Jack Black playing a scientist who could only have his powers when there was sunlight, and then Owen Wilson plays his motorcycle.
Yeah, there was a talking motorcycle.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is just screaming sweeps week every week.
I know.
It makes
It's
me happy.
pisses me off that it never got released. But more Lego movies. People like Lego for some reason.
I loved the Lego Movie.
I loved it.
I've been pretty public about
I thought it
that.
was adequate.
Oh, no. And
This was fine. It didn't blow my mind.
Everything is mediocre. Didn't
Better than I
have quite
thought it
have the
would
same
be.
ring.
What do you want from me? Okay, fine.
And this is based on the Chris Miller and Phil Lord script.
They're still writing it.
Yeah.
They're writing it. I forget who they're writing with. Maybe Chris McKay, who was the director of the
Right.
original, but I'm not 100%.
He's the
on that.
animation director, right?
Yeah, he was on the first one, and he's doing the Lego Batman movie now, directing it.
Sorry.
Darkness. I just
That's
thought,
the
I pray
best
that's
song.
the subtitle, just Lego Darkness. It'd be perfect.
I
for
was
that.
bummed when they did Everything is Awesome at the Oscars and they didn't get Michael Keaton to do the Batman part. I know it was Will Arnett and that was cool
Right,
too,
right.
but he was
man.
right there.
It's true.
He was standing right
should have
there.
cut to him.
At the very least.
They should have cut to him or Robert Duvall just with a.
Not sure what the hell is going
I don't
on.
know what's going on here.
Do you think we're going to get too tired of Lego movies, though, by
No.
that point? You think
We
we're
are
gonna
getting
get
two
tired?
Lego movies
Yeah.
before then. We're getting Lego Batman and we're getting Lego Ninjago.
I think Lego Ninjago is an entirely different thing. I've seen that show, and it does not have the same tone.
No, it's the same. It was in the press release that they're all sort of the same, Lego universe, if you will.
Lego universe.
Well, if
I
it's all
wanna
the same
live
tone,
there.
I'm fine with it, yeah.
The LCU. Maybe. I mean,
totally
if they're going
calling
to
it
build
that
that
now.
mythology, because they have the Star Wars Lego movies, Lego shows, and they have like that Lego TV line,
Mm-hmm.
but supposedly that's not going to be part of the movie canon, right? Or maybe it is. Who knows? Do we smell crossover?
Well, one of the questions actually is this is 4.5
It's okay,
years.
William. It's okay. You know what? There's going to be Duplos. I swear there's going to be Duplos.
Good. I want Stickle Bricks
bunny.
movies.
Play-Doh the movie is going to happen. I swear.
Don't say that loud. Someone will do it.
Someone's already working on
sorry.
it right now. We got the rights to Play-Doh. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. But we got to move on. But
Yes.
that's a good segue to what you want to talk
It
about.
actually is. Okay, so James Gunn defended, there's been a lot of people talking about like, oh, superhero movies aren't cool or they're not getting recognized by the Academy. And James Gunn came out in defense of them, as he should. So what do you guys think about that? Why are they constantly overlooked except in technical categories? Because they're good.
They are good. I think some people talk about the Academy as though like the Academy never rewards blockbusters. That's actually not true. If you look at the history of the Academy, many of the films that won Best Picture are some of the biggest films of all time. If you adjust for inflation, films like Gone with the Wind, Sound of Music, The Sting.
Slightly different from Captain
But
America.
I think what happened was when Star Wars came along, the blockbuster changed. It didn't just be like The Godfathers, the movie everyone felt they had to see. They became more adolescent in focus, and I don't think the Oscars feel comfortable supporting that kind of adolescent mindset, even if it's made really, really, really well. Occasionally get a nomination for Raiders of the Lost Ark, but that usually seems really, really rare. So I think it's just they want to promote films that are very adult, that speak to adult ideas and adult themes. And while there are the occasional superhero movies that do it very, very well, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, for example, a film like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is more or less perfect, like you try to find a significant flaw with it, is just flighty. And I don't think they're necessarily comfortable talking about it because it doesn't have like a real message. It's not really about anything.
It's a... No.
But
Sorry,
it shouldn't have been. It should not have even been, rolled into that whole superhero thing, because technically, if you took out Marvel, MCU, anything that had a Marvel connection to it,
Right.
it's not a superhero movie.
Yeah.
It's a sci-fi opera.
Yep.
It's essentially what Star Wars was. So the fact that James can come out and defend those movies and call out like, look, if you guys can do better than the Russo brothers and what Joss is doing and what Derrickson's going to do, that's fine. But look, there's also there's the idea that the studios think about around the September to December area or that window. What are we going to put out for our Oscar movies? And there can be people who can, if Morton Tilden wants to come out and defend the Oscar movies, that's totally fine. There's a place for everything. It's just, the Oscars tend to feel a little frou-frou when it comes to those releases, and it has to be that movie like Inception, maybe, that at least gets the nomination. There has to be that balancing line. So far, look, if Birdman is our superhero movie that get the Oscar, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, that's true.
And Big Hero 6 won an Oscar as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
totally.
Which is a superhero movie and is Marvel. So
Absolutely.
I think it's honestly a case of Chris Christopherson has a song where he puts it really well, where he says everybody's got to have somebody to look down on, and comic books have been that, and they've been that since the 1950s. When you had Dr. Frederick Wertham trying to take everything down because it was a bad influence on children. It's sort of the red-headed stepchild of art, and personally, I'm happy for it because it's a nice way of separating the people that I want to be friends with to the people that are going to sort of look down their noses and be like, oh, I'm better than that.
Yeah.
it's true. It does still have that sort of old school geekdom thing about it, where geekdom used to be sort of this like thing in the
Well, it used to
Glasses
be a
up in the
thing.
Very niche.
It used to
Yeah.
be a thing about there were geeks and only they were interested in superheroes. Now everyone is interested in superheroes, and it's become just the populist entertainment. Whether that used to be like romantic comedies or just big dumb action movies, which could also be amazing. Now that's the comic book movie, and now it's the elites that look down on it, and not everyone looking down on it. That's a real change. We got it. Before we move on, Arnold Schwarzenegger says he's going to be in Terminator Genisys.
Exodus?
Yeah, but it's going to be spelled weird. It's going to be like X with like the
DIS.
number O.
No, ready?
You know?
XDOS.
Yes!
You're welcome. You're welcome. Like the Ellisons. You're welcome for that. Paramount. Send me a check.
Take it and run with it. Take it and run with it. Here's my thing. Why is this news? Is Arnold Schwarzenegger doing anything else?
No, this is pretty much
It's
it.
like
Well, he's got that zombie movie coming
He's got
out.
a zombie movie, but like, what else was he going to do other than Terminator? It's like, I was going to do Around the World in 81 days, but then I said, screw it, Terminator was more interesting. Like,
How
what's
long
the
have
box
you wanted to
office.
do that?
Yeah, I did it before, and I just wanted to do like off camera. I've been doing it all day. It's been pretty great. It's been pretty great. It's been pretty great. Guys, what do you think? Does the Terminator franchise need to move on from Arnold Schwarzenegger? Do you think the Oscars need to start recognizing like genre films like comic book movies, horror movies, and the like? Are you ever going to get sick of Lego? And also, are you going to see Everly? Because you totally should. It's available on VOD now.
It's available on VOD now. It's going to be available, it's actually going to be in theaters starting this Friday. It's actually, if you're in the LA area, we're doing a very special screening for a week at the drive-in. We're doing a drive-in opening night on
It's
Friday
a
night.
great drive-in movie.
It's the perfect drive-in movie. They don't make drive-in movies anymore. Well, we kind of vicariously did, and luckily we're playing it at the drive-in on Friday night and all throughout the week. So come out. It's going to be a blast.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Follow us on Most Craved and keep the conversation going all week long.